asking is how we keep kind of a human in the loop, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I think the fear that a lot of people have, very well founded, is that AI, companies are using AI to screen candidates. Candidates are using AI to kind of beef up their own resume. So there's a lot of potential there, not only for inaccuracies and hallucinations, but also, for discrimination, quite frankly, right? Because LLMs leveraging historical data, there can be a lot of issues there. So for me personally, my commitment is always being there in the review stage.
hmm
So obviously, if somebody sends me a resume, I'm going to try to optimize that resume as much as I can to make it most attractive to the hiring leader. But I still need to set a lot of really strong like guidelines and guardrails for the agent to make sure that it's not making anything up, because that's going to make me look very bad, right? On top of the candidate itself. Because my goal is not to push a resume through
yeah,
only to the hiring leader. My goal is to actually get somebody a job, right? It doesn't make any sense for me to just
yeah,
get submissions, right? The ultimate goal is to still have someone be successful in that job, not only to get the job. So I think the most important thing is I think you gotta keep a human in a loop throughout the process, like the initial conversation, like you and I had the other day, as well as really being there every step along the way. Like, yes, it's very convenient that AI compiled all of this information for me, but I got to make sure that it makes sense based on the conversation that we had, that I'm reviewing it all the way through, and that I'm guiding it step by step through the process. Because what I don't want to do, like I think you kind of alluded to there, is I don't want to be in a scenario where I'm eliminating a candidate from the pool
yeah,
unnecessarily, or you know, I'm I'm making a candidate's profile seem too good for an opportunity that's really beyond their ability. So I don't know if that fully answered your question, but that's what I try to make a commitment to do. Is I'm using AI as a tool. It has to just be a tool. It's not true intelligence. It's not, I don't want to replace myself, quite
yeah, of
frankly,
course, yeah.
right? In all of this process. So I do think it's important that ultimately it's humans making decisions. AI is helping them to make the decision. I don't know if that all makes sense.